90. Double. Alpha.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, Vic. Rolling to his right. And he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right 20.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Vic. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Vic. Forced out to his left. And James has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the red zone now, Vic eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Perry, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
319.
And they'll run it here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. So he shifts past him. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Steelers 10 deep in their own territory. And now out come the Steelers. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
90. What is it?
Vic operating on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's go.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Vic on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
90. Eagle.
They will indeed go for it. Vic dancing to his left. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vic being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Eagle. White 20.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, Vic. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Vic. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Vic to the air again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Stephon Tuitt able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
319! 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
On play action, now Rodgers finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Zoom, zoom. Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will knot us up at 10. Now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Vic. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Vic goes play action. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throw left side complete. It's James. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Vic readies to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Back now in Pittsburgh. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Third and short yardage. Vic. He's going to fire one deep over them. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
319! 319! Get reset. Hey, easy.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Again to the fullback on the dive. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
319!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll run it here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range?
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. One last shot for Michael Vick. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a